In the world, to all my fellow Frost fans, wherever you are, especially if you're tuning in from Minnesota. So this is week 2 of our line of bonus episodes for each team, going a little bit more in detail regarding their brand new identity, because of course we now got the brands, logos, work marks, colours, and all that for each of the inaugural 6 in the future. So last week we got started with the Boston Fleet. This week we are all about our reigning Water Cup champion Minnesota. Still trying to get used to say the name. Don't worry, by season's time it'll be firmly in Minnesota Frost. Still getting used to saying that, but it feels great. It feels great. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Yeah. So to remind you of all of the details we got on the webpage, and I'll go in detail with some more about the history, with a little help, some articles from PWHL, and I will learn my lesson from we did Boston's last week, because I sort of strained myself last week. We tried to look into with the size of the articles. I've fixed that, so it should be easy to do this week. Right, here we go. We've got to go right from Minnesota, haven't we? So introducing the Minnesota Frost. Welcome to the land of 10,000 rinks. So feel the freeze is our tagline. When the first frost covers the land and lakes in crystal, the unique magic of Minnesota winter begins. Minnesota Frost celebrates hockey's fiercest and beauty. A timeless Minnesota tradition, bridging generations. Come November, this championship-winning team will once again take the ice, paying tribute to a people born with skates on our feet. And a little about the logo. So the stylized F captures the sharp angular essence of icicles, signifying Minnesota's embrace of the cold and deep connection to hockey. The logo's sharp edges and points reflect the icy nature of Frost, mirroring the team's endurance and intensity. And then finally we've got the dimensional form of the emblem adds a texture and depth, embodying the harsh beauty of Minnesota's winters. So what's quite great about our logo is, as a whole, that symbolises what the brand is. Some of the others, you don't quite get that. Like, last week with the Boston's logo, if I just saw that and didn't see the word mark, would I be able to tell? So if I went to the R&D, I did a box pop with all these 6 logos and told you to name them, would any of them be able to tell the Boston's was the fleet? I don't know. Whereas with this, absolutely, I think a lot of responses would say that is Frost, or it's something to do with freezing or icicles. No problem. They've got the right lines. They couldn't get the full name. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and I think our brand. And no, this is going to be a shade to the other 5. Our brand, I think, is the only one, especially as now we know where the Sirens are going to play this season. I think our brand is the only one that really connects Minnesota. It relates to Minnesota and signifies what Minnesota is, which of course is icy, frosty, and very cold. Pluto, they did a lot of joking, didn't they, on the reveal show about how if we ever did get down to Minnesota to do frost game, I'd have to have lots of layers and cocoa. So, yeah, but I'm up for it. I'd rather be freezing cold than boiling hot. So there you go. So I've loved it. I mean, It's a great name, isn't it? You know, Frost. It's brilliant. And the logo is absolutely brilliant. I just love the icy feel it has to it. And I think it makes our colours, stand out a little bit more. Because we've still got that purple. We've still got that purple from last season. Now, I, of course, at the time was not keen on purple. But when we got to the season and a couple of games in, I completely changed my mind. I was sold on it. But I don't think we were able to really utilise that in our road jerseys, did we? Our road jerseys, remember rightly, last season were very dull. They were quite basic. The thing now, because we've got a brand, I think we might have some better road jerseys this year than we did last year. But yeah, the sharp edges to it just is brilliant. You know, it just feels like frosty. You know, it's just got that frost appeal. The frost is there. And if you look at the bottom of the logo, you've got like this like sharp, jagged, jointed edges. You know, it's like sort of like sinking your teeth into something. It's almost like symbolising, you know, frostbite. And that's what I think. That's what I was really kind of picked up on there. Cause it's almost like a jagged tooth. The bottom end of the logo. It's higher more in the second image on the webpage. Which could get up his ass. Yeah, the bottom bit of that, it kind of looks like a jagged tooth. It's almost like the frost biting in. So maybe like the frost biting into our opponents on the ice. That's a good analogy there. So we'll not condone that, but you get what I mean. It's just alliteration, folks. Just alliteration. But yeah, you know, we all three of us could have easily just praised this for a whole 2 hours plus alone without him still doing the other 5. It's just a really great brand. The colours are great. We love how there's now more white on this than there were black. Because we were kind of saying for a jersey, we would like to see a purple and white jersey rather than the purple black we got last season. We weren't really keen on the black. We didn't really think that worked well. But we put up with it because we knew this was only going to be like a 1 year thing. These jerseys are not going to be permanent. They're probably going to just year 1 be done with. And then be just made to collector's items. So we were sorry of that. But I think going forward, now that we've got this brand that's going to last forever, we need to make sure the jersey's right. And we were kind of thinking it should be more of a purple-white jersey rather than a purple-black one. If you have a look on the webpage, you'll see there's a lot of white involved. There's more white involved than there's black. And there's a lot of white that helps to highlight the key bits of the logo as a whole, which is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I love how it's slanted. I think it's better slanted than Boston's is. So of the 2 slanted logos, I think we've got the better one. That is probably biased. Yeah, it just brings the whole thing together in just one simple logo. Because there's plenty of ideas you could have done with the frost. Yeah, you could have had like some snowflakes. You could have maybe made icy blizzard mountains. You could maybe do a snowman. There's lots of other options, but I think those options are too much. They're bit too busy, too loud. What I think we needed was just something nice and simple, something chic, something recognisable, and something that screams Frost. And I think this logo absolutely does that. I think it's brilliant. I think the colour scheme works really well. I'm now more sold on those colours than I was this time last year. It kind of works fine, so I think it's brilliant as a whole. And if you look at the word mark, now, I did mention here, I thought this was a bit too related to Frozen. And I was like, no, it's not. If you look closely at the frost of the word mark, so the word, what? Pluto kind of felt that's a bit Frozen font. And I'm trying to think, no, it's not. No, it's not. No. But I love this word mark. I think it's great. I would love to see some power with the word mark. I really hope we use the word mark a lot in the mark. A lot. Because I think it's great. I mean, you know, it's kind of playful. Very, you know, illiterate. You know, but it's kind of like a freestyle flow to it. It even manages to capture the frost embers in there, which might be hard to do for a word mark. It might be hard to try and catch the embers of the logo. But no, they managed to do that with the F and with R. In particular, those two in particular stand out the most. It just works pretty, and it blends those purple colours really, really well. Like I said with Boston, I mean the word mark highlights the colours more than the logo does. Yeah, but I just love this word mark, and I think you could easily just slap that bang on apparel, and it would probably sell quite like hotcakes. So literally, yeah, I think it's a great word mark. So there is a more in the history of each of those. So yeah, so we'll start with the generic art news article, then we'll do the one that's centered to us, which of course got a lovely story to it as well. Okay, so first I'll go read you from PWHL unveils Minnesota Frost in league-wide team identity launch. So this might be a bit repetitive from last week, but it's going to be for all 6, so just bear with me there, kids. So the team's name, Frost, embodies the state of hockey's deep-rooted love for the ice and the sport that has become a tireless tradition, bridging generations. The logo features a stylized letter F with angular edges and sharp points reminiscent of icicles, while the overall design conveys a sense of competitive intensity and fierceness. The colour palette, centered around the team's deep midnight purple, is complemented by accents of lilac, icy blues, and blizzarding whites. So, yes, the black is gone! Yes! 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 The black is gone. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Right. Because me personally this last season, we all did not like the black being on the jerseys, but we all agreed to put up with it because we kind of felt this is only going to be a 1-year jersey. We can put up with it for just 24 games. But actually, if you add the World Cup games as well, that is basically 34. Because obviously we have to play both series to the max. So that's 5 and 5. That's 10. Add 20 British series, 34 as a whole. We played the maximum amount of games you could play in a PWHL season last year. Wow. So that means this upcoming season, if that was to happen again, that would be 40. So obviously this year's season we're going to have 30 games. As the World Cup will says it is, so that would be 2 rounds of best of 5. So that's a potential 40 games a team could play in year 2 of the PWHL. Yeah. So this is so let's talk about the other colours. We had what? We got lilac, which I did spot. I think that's the only other colour I spot. Because it says we've also got icy blue and blizzarding white. I've seen. Let me go back and look at the logo again. Yeah, I can see the blizzarding white. That is definitely. I can definitely see that. I can't spot the icy blues. All I'm seeing is purple. I can spot the lilac. Which again, I think like with Boston's, I think the lilac will work better on a road jersey, and I think the midnight purple should be the base colour for the home jersey. So I think each team's secondary colours are better for the road jersey so far rather than the home jersey. Home jersey sticks to your colour pack from last year. Road jerseys use the secondary colours. That's what I think teams should do. Yeah. So I can't see the icy blues. I can see the other colours, but I can't see the icy blues. Maybe when we get to the jersey build day, that might be easy to spot, but for now I can't really see it. Yeah. Like I say, also the logo really amplifies the fact that Minnesota is the state of hockey, and it does that really well there as well, so that's very great. So that's really great. So just being, I think I actually do love my colour palette now, and thank God the black's gone. Good for that. Right, so let's go to the article that's just solely focused on Minnesota. It's got a lovely story as well. I love how each of these personal ones, each has got a little story. Might do something with that. Maybe for you, like a YouTube exclusive video. I'll think about. Well, I'll workshop that. Right, so here we go. So the cold. Great title there. Right. Right, again. Okay, right, got it now. It's the call of cold. It was a balmy May day when PWHL Minnesota defeated Boston on the road to win the league's inaugural championship, sending a chill through the Saga Center. When homegrown star Taylor Heisey was named playoff MVP and hoisted the World Cup, the Lake City-born former Golden Golfer painted a picture of the yet unnamed team's identity and light glistening off the sharp edges of the silver Tiffany designed championship trophy and the name worn skate blades, deep purple lettering, a winter white jersey, shards of ring ice shavings clinging to the foot of the skates. All those winning elements come together in the team's new name and identity, which the PWHL unveiled earlier today, introducing your Minnesota Frost. After playing last season as PWHL Minnesota, the team will skate into Season 2 with not only a name, a logo that personifies its Minnesota seizes the cold, says Amy Schroeder, PWHL Senior Vice President for Business Operations at New Identity. It's more than lifestyle. It's identity in name, tone, and spirit. Frost does it all. And what I wanted to add there was also not just we've not got a name and a brand, we've also got a trophy to defend, guys. You know, quite a lot of Mighty Ducks there, which of course we'll stay in Minnesota. Just saying. While we're here, we'll come and say hi. We'll treat you right. How to play? Yeah. So there we go. All done that bit. So far from a bleak warning, winter is coming. I know a lot of it, bit of Game of Thrones fans for you guys. I've never seen an episode, although I'm familiar with some very iconic moments, like for instance the Red Wedding. Yeah. So it draws tears in Minnesota. Here, when temperatures drop, spirits rise, the land of 10,000 lakes becomes the land of 10,000 rings. I know, a bit corny, isn't it? Kids take their first steps on skates. Warm bonds among friends, family, and teammates are forged with sticks in hand when your breath is visible. Not unlike how frost can hit at night. The Frost name, logo, and visual identity was developed and redefined in under a year under a very compressed timeline. However, we took the time, care, and craft to get it right, says Alistair Merry, co-founder and chief creative officer at Flower Shop, the New York-based creative agency tapped by the PWHL to help develop the team's names and identities. These are the best players in the world. Our work had to be on that level. Absolutely. Okay, that's where obviously the article related to Minnesota ends. Let's just go back to generics, which I've already done. Yeah, I am just so proud of this identity. I think going back to obviously the rebuilder, of all the 6, this was the one that had to be, in my eyes, this is the one that had to be done right, because this was going to be my team. And we said this on the rebuild show. It didn't matter what the other 5 were, because we could happily just slate them and slag those off if we don't like them. However, that's not the case, because all 6 did great brands, especially the Sirens, even though they're now not going to be in New York. But we'll come on that in a few weeks' time. But with ours, we have no choice whether we like it or not. We have to get behind this brand. So it was so important that our name and identity was right, so that we can probably say, yes, this is who we are. We are the Minnesota Frost. And we absolutely love that name, we love that brand, and we love those colours, and you're going to love it too. So if you're not really involved with Minnesota Frost, you're going to want to be involved with Minnesota Frost. Not because obviously we got a World Cup to defend, but, So I just felt all the ingredients that made this brand iconic just come together, and it works so well. I just love the colour scheme. I think the lilac is really gonna work. I would not be surprised. Now, I don't think we're at third jersey territory yet. I mean, I would love maybe to. I mean, I know obviously you only get 30 games, 15 for each jersey, but maybe I'd love to, in a few years' time, I'd love to see some third jerseys brought in. Just to push each team's credit more. I think a lilac jersey, so like a third jersey that's done lilac, I think that would work really well. I would be quite impressed by that. Because if like me, if you're not a fan of the purple, the lilac is a lighter shade of purple, so it's not too in your face than purple. It actually is. So I actually because of purple, I more prefer lilac than purple. So I'm really loving the lilac, and I can see it straight away in the brand. I can pick out that new colour there. I can pick out the lilac there. I can see it there. It's in the brand. So I would love maybe in a few years' time, when the league lets us do third jerseys, I'd love a Frost lilac third jersey. I think that would be really, really great. But I think that would be really, really popular. I'd love that. I think it would work really, really well. But the whole thing is absolutely amazing. You know what score I'm gonna give it? Because I'm giving each of these brands scores out of 10. You know I've got to give it a 10. It has to be a 10. I can't not give it anything less than a 10. Now, I'm sorry, I know that's biasy because it's my team, but you can't make me dock a few points off for the sake of docking a few points so the other team's fans don't have their hissy fits. Alright? If they have hissy fits, they have hissy fits. But I'll just carry on as we go along. But I just think our brand is so iconic. And the reason why I'm giving it a 10 is not because it's got a great name and brand and work mark, but also because of how it connects the city as a whole. For me, so far, our brand is the only one that connects the city that we are in. Now, I know the Sirens obviously fall foul of this, because obviously they're not going to be playing in New York this season, they're going to be playing in New Jersey, we'll get to that later on. But I think for the other 5, there's no excuse for you not to incorporate the city you're in into your brand. And I think ours does that at its best. So that's the main reason why I have to score ours a 10. It has to be a 10. If I could give 11, I'd give 11. But it has to be a 10. And the extra point would be obviously for the fact it connects to Minnesota. So the brand and logo itself would get a 10, and the fact it connects to Minnesota, that would get the extra mark to bump it to 11. But I can't. Okay? The scorecard won't let me do that. It has to be a 10. It's got to be a 10 or you have to dock marks off. I can't do that. I'm not going to do it. So I know that is biasy to give it a 10, because it is my team, but I'm sorry. Fans of the other teams watching, if this was you, wouldn't you give yours a 10? So, don't come for me, okay? Don't judge me on it, okay? Because if you're in my position, you probably would do the exact same thing for your team. So I have to give it a 10. I cannot not give it a 10. It has to be a 10. I absolutely love it. And I can't wait for the jersey bill. I've got a good feeling about our jerseys. I think because I'm comfortable with our brand, it makes me sort of less queasy about the jersey build day, which will be coming up in October. Whereas if I wasn't feeling great about our brand, then I would be very, very worried for what the jersey is going to look like. But I think if we utilise the lilac as well as the purple, then I think we can make some great jerseys. So I'm hoping that the Red Bulls have a little bit more colour. Maybe that's where the lilac come in. Maybe the road jerseys can utilise the lilac just a little bit. Just not all white like we had last season. Just no. So that's the one little piece missing now to make this an outstanding bright quarter jerseys, but we've still got to wait on that. But yeah, but I have to give it a 10 out of 10. I have to give it a 10. I know that's biasy, but I've got to give it a 10. You know? As we conquer the cold, that is your Minnesota Frost.